Hi, this is Rina. I enhance women on the outside to ignite the inside and help them achieve their dreams and goals. And what I really do is I teach female entrepreneurs how to have their own business. So, have you ever considered running a business? And if so, why should you run a business? Running a business can be a challenging and rewarding endeavor, but it's not without risks and pitfalls, right? Even the most successful business owners make lots of mistakes on the way. The mistakes can be costly both in terms of time lost, attempting something that didn't work out, and the financial consequences. And sometimes it can even jeopardize the success of the business. We will explore some of the most common mistakes that are made by business owners and some of the most common mistakes that I have seen female business owners make during their career. So first of all, business isn't always high risk. So when I started my business, I decided to start with network marketing. Because I knew nothing about running a business, and also because a lot of the product research and the market research and the techniques were already out there. So I could fit into an already running system. If not, you want to make sure that you have a plan when you run a business. Starting a business without a clear plan can lead to a variety of problems. Lack of direction, poor financial management, right? Losing money, inadequate market strategies. Solid business plans should include a detailed description of the business, the goods and services, who we want to market to, and also all the marketing plans and financial statements. Often I see when people start a business, they look at all the potential and they're so excited that they get to start this new endeavor. But we need to be really clear on who we are targeting with this business. When I first got started, I thought I could help everybody, but I realized that I was more successful with women in their 30s because once they had been in a career a while, they had gotten a taste of what it was like in corporate life and wanted something more, or they were starting to have families, and that work-life balance came into play. So have a plan of not only the financials and the marketing of the business, but also who can we best serve to get ourselves the results in the shortest amount of time. Okay, number 2, many new business owners that I dealt with, they overestimated the demand for their products and underestimated the effort that would be acquired. They saw someone like me doing the business, someone that was practiced and had perfected skill sets, and they just thought, oh, well, if she can do it, I can do it. Absolutely, you can do it, but there is a skill to be had. Okay, think about having a business like climbing a mountain. Everyone can get to the summit, but there's still a mountain to climb. Now, some of us are better climbers than others, and some of us have more backpacking equipment and better skill sets to climb a mountain. And it's the same with a business set. Some of us have better skill sets and better planning ability to run a business. So often what business owners will do is they will get a lot of products, or they will think that everyone is going to love their service the way they do. And that could lead to too much inventory or financial losses, or we're just going after the same client base that wasn't supporting us in the first place. So it's important for business owners to conduct market research to determine the level of demand for their products and offerings and adjust their production and inventory accordingly. We want to make sure that there are people out there, so let's spend more time building those relationships, connecting with people, getting customers to love and trust us instead of worrying about the product production and getting it out there. I think it would be amazing when we have sellouts and demands for products that we can't meet, because that means we had a fantastic product that everybody wanted, and that's exactly how we wanted to start this business. The next thing that I see, especially with women-owned businesses, is poor money management. How we manage our finances in our personal life is exactly how we're going to manage our finances in our business life. We don't want to undercapitalize the business. Like we said, there are so many aspects to the planning, marketing of the product, having it easily accessible to consumers, when we have a tangible product, let's just say, that's a real actual thing, something that someone can hold in their hand, makes it a lot easier to sell than to sell a concept product. So when we are promoting a product or service, we need to make it clear that we can show the client the result. So making sure that we actually have models or actual physical products to show. And then if we're doing some kind of service, we want to let them know what the end result is. For some things like an accountant or a doctor, people already know what the end result is. If we're selling a learning course, they need to know what they will learn at the end of the course. And if we're selling a travel experience in our business, then show the results of the travel experience, the hotel, the airfare, the views from the venue. Number 4, many new business owners try to save money and they do not delegate. They don't get help right away. And at that point, they're majoring in what I call the minor details of the business, sending out emails, customer support messages, website going down, trying to get everything going up and down, trying to keep all the balls up in the air. This leads to burnout, it leads to stress, lack of sleep, lack of efficiency. It's important to delegate tasks. One of the things my mentor taught me on early was to have an assistant. And I thought, I'm not making enough money to have an assistant. But she said, even if I had an assistant part-time, it would make such a big difference in my success. And I will tell you that every time I got another assistant, I have a couple of virtual assistants and a couple of in-person assistants. But every time I got a new assistant, my business grew because I didn't have to worry about mailings and I didn't have to worry about shipping and I didn't have to worry about sending emails to my team to make sure they were motivated, and I didn't have to worry about all the client emails. So having that support system, that's their fun thing, right? Like they love sending emails. They want to stay home and send emails all day. Well, that was never me. But having someone like that in my corner, such a big support for growing my business. Number 5, look for customer feedback. When clients tell you something, really take it to heart. Now, if one client tells you, I wouldn't worry about it, but I will tell you early in my business, I did get some customer feedback that I ignored because I was a creature of my habits and I thought I was doing okay. But I also realize now that being more detailed and having better communication with my client would have kept a lot of key clients that I kind of lost along the way. Failure to listen to their complaints, their suggestions, or their feedback can lead to a decline in customer satisfaction, and eventually the client moves on to some other product or service. Always ask for your customer feedback. And again, that goes back to those difficult conversations. It's so much better to have the difficult conversations on the front end than to lose money and lose the client and try to figure out what happened. I would rather have the difficult conversation and know exactly why things went wrong than to wonder what went wrong, because I have done both. Also remember, number 6, businesses are always changing. They are always growing. The market keeps changing. New technology comes in. People are shopping totally different now. When I started 25 years ago, no one had cell phones. No one had emails. The only way I could get brochures to someone was to mail them. There are so many other methods of operation now. So stay current with that. And again, that goes back to delegating. Maybe that's not your favorite thing. Maybe you want to be the fun and the life of the business and the mastermind thinking up the plans, and find someone else that is realizing what are the competitors doing? What is the most important thing that you need to be staying informed on as far as industry trends, emerging technologies, changes in consumer behavior, and adjust your strategies according. The only guarantee in life is things are going to change, and that's always been the case with my business. And I remember being so frustrated with some of the changes and even fighting against them. But you know what I realized? Some of the changes that I fought back were probably the best things that ever happened in my business. So in conclusion, running a successful business, it requires some kind of planning or have a mentor so that you can just go with someone who already knows how things works plan. So you can just follow the footsteps of someone that already knows the way. We want financial management. We want to be able to show tangible products or tangible results for the service we're offering. And business owners want to avoid these pitfalls that we discussed: lack of planning, overestimating demand, money management, failure to delegate, and ignoring client feedback, and not adapting to change. By learning from these mistakes, be proactive, see the problems coming, and then we can sidestep and avoid all the obstacles. I hope that you have huge success and build a thriving empire. If you like this video, click like and definitely share and scan the QR code for my free self-love guide as a gift to you.